Care less, attract more. It sounds cold. It sounds arrogant. It even sounds dangerous. Because society taught us that the more you care, the more people will value you. The more available you are, the more loved you will become. The more you sacrifice yourself, the more people will appreciate you. But real life keeps proving the opposite. The person who chases too much gets ignored. The person who begs for attention loses respect. The person who is emotionally desperate often becomes invisible. Yet somehow the calm, emotionally grounded person, the one who can walk away, stay silent, and remain centered, becomes magnetic. Why? Because emotional detachment is not about becoming heartless. It is about refusing to hand over your peace, identity, and self-worth to other people's opinions, reactions, or validation. And in today's world, where attention is cheap and emotional control is rare, detachment has become a hidden superpower. As an African proverb says, the man who carries himself with dignity is never cheap in the market. Today, we will uncover the psychology, philosophy, and hidden influence of emotional detachment and why mastering it can completely transform your relationships, confidence, success, and peace of mind. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we shall be looking at the hidden power of emotional detachment. But before that, please do well to subscribe to our channel now. Also, hit the notification bell so you get informed whenever we drop a new video. Thank you. First, let us try to find out what emotional detachment really is. Most people misunderstand emotional detachment. They think it means not caring, avoiding emotions, becoming distant, acting cold, suppressing feelings. But true emotional detachment is something deeper. It means feeling emotions without being controlled by them, loving people without losing yourself, caring without becoming desperate, being present without becoming dependent. According to research in psychology, emotionally detached people often possess stronger emotional regulation skills. It's also been noted in behavioral psychology, people who regulate emotional impulses tend to appear more confident, attractive, and trustworthy. Why? Because emotional stability communicates power. People naturally trust those who seem internally secure. This brings us to the question, why does desperation repel people? One of the harshest truths in life is this: desperation has an emotional smell. People can feel it. When someone constantly seeks validation, replying instantly every second, over-explaining themselves, forcing conversations, begging for love, chasing approval. This is what such a person unconsciously communicates. My happiness depends on your response. And the human mind instinctively pulls away from emotional pressure. For example, a young man deeply loved his girlfriend. He texted her every hour. He canceled plans for her. He constantly asked, "Are you okay? Do you still love me? Why are you taking long to reply?" At first, she found it sweet. But over time, she became emotionally exhausted. Why? Because what looked like love was actually anxiety disguised as affection. Please, if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly do that now. Also hit the notification bell so you can know whenever we drop a new video. Thank you. Eventually, she left him for someone calmer, someone who was emotionally secure. This story is painfully common. People are drawn toward emotional freedom, not emotional captivity. As the philosopher Epictetus once said, the more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. Now, let's look into the psychology of attraction and detachment. Human beings are naturally drawn toward confidence, calmness, mystery, independence, emotional stability. Why? Because these traits signal survival strength. In evolutionary psychology, emotional control has historically been associated with leadership and competence. The person who panics less appears stronger. The person who reacts less appears wiser. The person who depends less appears more valuable. This is why emotionally detached people often attract more respect, receive more attention, and maintain stronger influence. Please, if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly do that now. Also hit the notification bell so you can know whenever we drop a new video. Thank you. Not because they are manipulative, but because they are not emotionally starving. Let's briefly look at the role of detachment in friendships. Many friendships die because one person becomes emotionally overinvested. Some people, Always initiate conversations, always apologize first, always tolerate disrespect. Always try to save the friendship. And slowly, imbalance destroy dignity. For example, a woman noticed she was the only one maintaining her friendship. She always called first, always checked in, always organized meetups. One day she stopped. Suddenly, silence filled the room. Weeks passed. Some friends never reached out again. Painful? Yes, but revealing. She realized many people enjoyed her effort, not her presence. Emotional detachment helped her see reality clearly. Sometimes distance exposes what attachment hides. Now, let's talk about the popular concept of the most powerful person in the room. The most powerful person is usually not the loudest, the richest, or the most emotional. It is often the person who can remain calm under emotional pressure. When someone insults them, they stay composed. When rejected, they remain dignified. When ignored, they do not collapse. That kind of emotional discipline creates psychological authority. Please, if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly do that now. Also hit the notification bell so you can know whenever we drop a new video. Thank you. In many ancient philosophies, from Stoicism to Eastern wisdom traditions, emotional mastery was considered the highest form of strength because anyone can react. Few can restrain themselves. Let's take this case for an example. Two candidates entered an interview room.
The first desperately tried to impress everyone. He talked too much, laughed nervously, and constantly sought approval. The second spoke calmly, answered clearly, and stayed relaxed.
Guess who appeared more competent? Confidence is often not about saying more. It is about needing less. The emotionally detached candidate communicated, "Whether I get this or not, I still know my value." And that energy changes everything. Now, here's something most people don't seem to understand. Detachment is not coldness. A healthy emotional detachment is not cruelty, selfishness, emotional unavailability, or narcissism. Some people use detachment as an excuse to avoid vulnerability or accountability. That is not strength. That is emotional immaturity. True detachment says, "I love you, but I will not destroy myself for you. I care, but I will not beg. I will give, but I will not lose my dignity." There is wisdom in knowing when to hold on and when to release. As an old proverb says, "Do not hold a bird so tightly that you crush it." Now, here is why social media has even made detachment more important. Modern society rewards emotional addiction. Please, if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly do that now. Also hit the notification bell so you can know whenever we drop a new video. Thank you. People constantly seek likes, validation, replies, attention, digital approval. Many people now measure self-worth through notifications. This creates emotional dependency, and dependency creates anxiety. The more attached you become to external validation, the weaker your internal peace becomes. Emotionally detached people break this cycle. They do not allow algorithms to determine their value. This brings us to the silent power of walking away. One of the greatest forms of emotional power is the ability to walk away from disrespect, manipulation, toxic environments, one-sided relationship, and situations that destroy your peace. Not every battle deserves your energy. Sometimes silence protects you better than explanation. Sometimes distance heals you better than revenge. And sometimes letting go is not weakness, it is self-respect. Now, here comes the most important question we've all been waiting for. How to develop emotional detachment. Please, if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly do that now. Also hit the notification bell so you can know whenever we drop a new video. Thank you. 1. Stop seeking constant validation. Not everyone must approve of you. 2. Learn to enjoy solitude. People who fear loneliness become emotionally dependent. 4. Accept uncertainty. Not everything can be controlled. 5. Observe more, react less. Emotionally intelligent people study situations before responding. In conclusion, here is my take. Always bear in mind that emotional detachment is not about loving less. It is about losing yourself less. The truth is, people respect what is emotionally stable. People value what is not desperate. People are drawn toward those who already possess inner peace. When your happiness no longer depends on being chosen, approved, chased, or constantly validated, you become dangerous in the best possible way. The hidden power of emotional detachment is this: the moment you stop chasing everything
you finally begin attracting what truly belongs to you. And perhaps the greatest freedom in life is reaching a point where you can honestly say, I care deeply, but I no longer abandon myself to keep others. Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe to our channel. Also like, share, and drop your comments on our videos. We appreciate your support. Thanks and bye for now.